Hey, what's going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 5, which is titled, What Comes After. So I'm going to preface this video by saying I will be bringing a reaction video to the episode later tonight. I was going to upload the reaction first and then the review later, but I realized the reaction is just not going to be done in time. I have to put together, different clips and stuff like that, and it's just going to take me a lot longer than a review would. So I decided to put the review together first, and then the reaction video will be tonight. So do not miss the reaction video. I didn't have the greatest reactions ever because there was parts of it that were already spoiled for me, but it was still a fun time, and I do have some pretty cool reactions for certain scenes, and hopefully you guys will watch that and enjoy it. So, first of all, I was right. I'm definitely be making a video talking about all the comments I got on a video I made back in like June where I said Rick is not dying when all the information came out. I was like, no, Rick might leave the show, but he's not going to die. I came up with that information, and people called me crazy. They said I was stupid. Look at me now. I was right. I also made a video saying there would be a Rick Grimes movie. People said I was wrong. People said I was stupid. And I was right. I'm not trying to be like, what's the word? Overconfident, but, or cocky. But I just got to say, I was right about all that information, so yeah, suck on it. So this episode was incredible. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now, there's a few minor cons here and there that I have. Obviously, there's always going to be little things here and there. First of all, the Maggie and Negan scene wasn't bad. I loved it, but the problem I have with it is that it did feel like they just put it in just because they wanted to give us that amazing comic book scene, because they weren't sure if Maggie was going to come back. But honestly, that scene is a lot more impactful in the comics because it happens after the Whisper War, after Negan had already helped the group, after Negan bonded with Rick and all the different characters in the community after the war, after he helped them out, and Maggie still wanted to kill him after all that, but she couldn't do it because of him begging for forgiveness, basically. It didn't really work here because we didn't get to see him do that yet. All we saw of him was him in a cell. But I guess it was a different purpose. Instead of Maggie keeping him alive because she feels bad for him, it was more like she thinks that keeping him alive is more of a suffering than just killing him there. She thinks it'd be putting him out of his misery because she can tell. She didn't know how he was doing in the prison. She had no idea. She never saw him in the prison. She said she didn't want to see him. But after seeing him, she realized he is in agony. There's no point of even killing him because it's probably doing him a favor if I kill him. So it's a different sort of I guess you could say, reason for what they did there. I wish it was done how it did in the comics. But unfortunately, if Maggie is not going to be back in time for that, obviously they won't be able to do it. But I think Maggie's coming back. I definitely want to talk more about the Walking Dead movie, but that'll be another video. Today I just want to talk about this episode. Of course, we have the awesome flashback sequences or dream sequences or hallucinations, whatever you want to call them, with Rick, with Shane. I love Rick and Shane. Their talk together was so funny, so entertaining. Definitely one of the best. And then the one with Herschel was very, very uplifting. Made me get a little teary-eyed, just a little bit. The one with Sasha was kind of weird, because Rick and Sasha didn't really have that good of a bond together. I mean, they kind of did for a little bit, but they didn't really talk that much. The reason why they brought Sasha was because they just got whatever actors or actresses they could. They didn't pick and choose. I guess they probably asked a couple. I'm sure they asked Glenn. I'm sure they asked Carl. Well, Chandler Riggs or Steven Yeun. Maybe they couldn't. Maybe they didn't want to. I don't know. But obviously, those Sasha, I'm sure, wasn't their first choice, but I liked the room that Sasha was in. That whole room of just dead bodies, or not even a room, it was just an open field of dead bodies. That scene was beautifully shot, and I loved that you could see Beth on the floor. Now, I'm not sure if they actually got the actress who plays Beth to be there, down on the floor. I'm sure if they actually got the actress who plays Beth, I'm sure they would have actually had her do something, so I'm sure that was just a regular person that they made look like Beth in the back. But that was so cool how he saw Beth on the floor. I thought that was really awesome to see, and yeah, it was just beautiful. So then Rick did the deed. He blew up the bridge, which it looks like he died. And it makes sense because I was always questioning, like, how the hell are they going to have Rick leave the show, not die, but make it so nobody looks for him, nobody goes after him, nobody's always spending their time. But they did it exactly how they should have. Make them all think he's dead. Make them all think he is a goner. But fortunately, he lived. He got out of it, which is amazing. And he got onto the plane, and he got the hell out of there. Now, Anne, I'm assuming Anne's going to go with Rick to wherever they're going. I don't know what this community is like. I don't know if this community is going to be aggressive. I don't know if they're going to be, bad people. I don't know if they're going to be good people. We have no idea. We're going to have to wait and see. We'll probably see that in Rick Grimes' movie. But it is interesting to think about. Of course, the thing that's disappointing, not 100% disappointing, but the fact that this is Maggie's last episode of the season, and we didn't really get a proper send-off for her. Now, I realized if she's going to be coming back in Season 10, I don't really care that much then. We don't need a proper send-off if she's going to come back next season. But if she doesn't come back next season, then I'll be a little disappointed in not having a proper send-off. I'm really surprised. The IMDb ratings are actually really good for this episode. They're like a 9.6 right now, which is insanely high for IMDb, considering IMDb people spam 1 out of 10 ratings, even if the episodes are amazing. It doesn't matter. They will spam 1 out of 10 ratings till the end of their time. So it's unfortunate that they do that, but it is what it is. Man, I loved that scene. Just everyone's acting in that scene when they all thought Rick was dead, especially Daryl. Oh my God, Denai Guerrero as Michonne also did amazing as well. She was like screaming. It very, very much fit her character. Daryl, I loved. I don't know why, but for some reason, just his reaction to Rick's death broke me down more than Michonne, because Michonne, this might sound sexist, but it's not sexist, trust me. Michonne, since she's a girl, you're more used to seeing females cry. It's just how life is. We see females cry more than men. That's just how life works. I don't know if it's just how we're born. I don't know. So seeing her cry is devastating, of course, but not as devastating as seeing Daryl start to tear up. Not even just tear up. He started to get like cry face, right? And it's not even like he was bawling his eyes out and like on the floor, but the way he just looked at it and just started bawling, not really bawling, but like tearing, and he turned around and walked away into the woods because he didn't want anyone to see him cry. He did not want to be around other people, because that's the type of person Daryl is. He doesn't like to be around other people when he's crying. He walked the hell away. He went deep into those woods, and he was just going to probably keep walking and just sit down and just think. I mean, I don't know, but this is just beautifully shot, beautifully acted, beautifully everything. I mean, I love that scene. I absolutely loved it. A lot of the action in this episode, just of the walkers and stuff like that, Rick killing them, running away from them, was really well done, very well edited, very well written. The dialogue was amazing. Amazing, man. Scott Gimple, I love you, dude. I can't stand when people harass him on Twitter and stuff like that because he made one decision that people hate, and they think he made the worst seasons of the show, even though seasons 4 to 8 were incredible, and he was a showrunner in those 4 seasons. They were incredible seasons, or actually 5 seasons. So I don't know why people say they're shit. They're really not. But he wrote this episode, by the way. So to just not give him credit for it is kind of ridiculous. I mean, obviously you got to give all the actors and all the producers, all the writers credit for everything. Angela Kang, she did great on her part. Obviously we don't know exactly what each of the producers or writers, we don't know what they have say in exactly. We don't know exactly how that works. I just want to thank Scott Gimple, because out of all the episodes he's written, they've impacted me the most, and they've done the most for the series, in my honest opinion. And I'm really happy he's writing the films for Rick Grimes, because we can actually get a really good story with Rick Grimes, with him writing them, which is going to be incredible. I cannot wait for that. Cannot wait for that. And people are calling it milking the series, stuff like that. No. Milking is a term people use for using something of a media a lot to try to get as much money as possible. But you have to realize, life is money. That's the most important thing in life. One of the most important things is money. It's I guess it's arguable, but money is one of the most important things. So of course, their primary goal is to get money. That's what they were going to do. But it does not mean it's soulless of a cash grab. That's not what it is. They want to do more for The Walking Dead because they love making The Walking Dead. They love the universe. They love everything about it. But of course, it makes a lot of money. That's another big reason for them doing it. But you get the idea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to end the review there. I know it's a quicker review because I got to get this reaction video done. I got to go to work as well. I got to do all sorts of other stuff today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out my reaction later tonight. See you guys in my next one. Peace out.